Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
And today we're checking out Treos.
From Lookout Games. This game plays 2 to 4 players and plays, according to the box, in 20 minutes per player.
Nice.
So thanks to Lookout Games for providing us this copy of Treos, but they didn't do so in exchange for this video. They gave it to us because they know we like to play all the games. So, Treos is... It's sort of a pick up and deliver game, I would say. But you are also doing a light deck building element where you are taking your movement cards, using them to move around the board with your knights that are trying to fulfill quests. And you are then getting more movement cards, more quests, but ultimately the job is to collect gold.
20 gold.
20 gold because you're trying to win a magic potion of luck.
What?
Which is totally outside the gameplay. First person to 20 gold wins because there's only one potion of luck remaining.
It's mine.
Well, we'll have to see about that. Let's go ahead and take a look at this while I teach you all the rules. So, this game has modular boards. As you can see, all of these roads line up perfectly so that they can go into any of these orientations. The front sides of these boards have 2 types of cities. Like this is the blue and green city board. The other ones, as you can see, there's 2 cities, 2 cities, and 2 cities. The other side of these boards, they have randomized city spots. So you can sort of vary how things go in the game. So what you're going to do is you are going to separate out all of the different card types. You'll see that some of them are quest cards that look like this. This is the blue and green quest deck. Amazingly enough, it goes next to the blue and green area of the map. So I'm going to take this, we're going to turn the top card face up, and I'm going to place it boop, right here next to that area of the map. Each player is going to receive his or her location cards. They are all basically junk. Steph, do not look. These are all 1s and 2s. As you can see, there's a priority number down in the corner. You'll also see that each of these cards has either a compass, a little windrose, or a type of transportation, or both for some cards. You will also take your 3 intrigue tokens, which are these shields. One of these shields has a highwayman on it, as you can see here, this one over here. You will also receive your own personal quest that has your character's picture on it. You're going to place it above your left spot on your player board. You've also got better movement cards, and you've got side quests, which everyone knows you get side quests when you go to an inn. Is that correct, Steph?
Yeah, you do get side quests at the end.
So, wanted to make sure I got that right. So, everyone starts on 0 gold. You'll see Steph and I both have our little pieces here. We've got our 4 quest decks. You're going to take these boards and make sure that the fort that is closest to the edge of the map, notice that there are 2 fort/inn icons on each board. The one closest to the edge becomes a fort. The one closer to the inside becomes an inn with a gold piece on it. On top of the fort, you're going to place one of the weapon types. You're going to need one of these tokens per player in the game. Boop, put that on top there. On top of the inn, not only are you going to put that gold piece randomly distributed on, you're also going to place a highwayman, which are these little beige figures. On top of these places here, you are going to randomize and place face down one of these secret places on top of these spots on the map, as you can see here. You're going to then put these little wood tokens anywhere where you see the cities: blue, green, pink, even though it looks white, purple, even though it looks black, brown, gray, yellow, and indeed black. Your character's going to start off next to the village. I'm the yellow knight. Obviously, I come from the yellow village. Steph is the purple knight in honor of Jelfia, starting by the purple village. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 forts. 1, 2, 3, 4 inns, like so. I believe that is all we've got for setup. You're going to shuffle up all of your cards, and you are going to draw the top 5. These are the 5 cards that you are going to use for the first round.
It is sort of a planning game. Programming.
Yes, it is programming. So each round is called a day. Each day has 5 phases. The sunrise phase is the planning phase. From day 2 on, you are going to draw an event card, which you should also shuffle up. They look like 2 different sets of cards, but really they're just turned upside down every which way. You're going to draw one of these event cards, and that's going to be the active event for the day. Don't be like me and Steph and forget to draw these event cards.
We're going to try really hard not
We're going to try really hard, and we're going to have you guys help.
Call us out.
But that's from day 2 on. You do not do this on day 1. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to assign these 5 cards face down to these 4 spaces. Wait, you got 5 cards. One of them will remain unused. So on this space, you're going to place a card with a priority value. Remember, I said that these cards have a priority value down here in the corner. You'll notice this says 24. You are going to go in numerical order from this priority number. So if I've got a lower priority than Steph, I am going to go first, meaning I'm going to take the first player marker. Steph will take the second player marker if she gets the second highest. If there's someone even higher than Steph, they're going to get the number 3, and so on. In a 2-player game, it's pretty easy to keep track of who goes first because you're just going to go back and forth, back and forth. But with 3 or 4 players, you're probably going to want to use those. So the next 3 spaces are where you're going to assign cards for the morning, midday, and evening movements. That's where you're going to use the numbers and those compass roses or road types, 3 different road types: the paved road, the dirt road, and the river spaces. And the final card, you can either return it to the top of your draw pile, which I've got over here off screen. You can see Steph's right here, or you can discard it on the opposite side of your player board. Either way, you put it face down, so Steph has no idea what I got rid of. So then you're going to put one of these intrigue markers face down on your morning, midday, and evening cards. One of these shows a highwayman, and that's going to allow you to move these little critters out of your way. You're going to want to move those out of your way. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's 5 highwaymen. There's 4 inns, but 5 highwaymen. The 5th highwayman you put on the center lake spot on the blue-green map. I should have mentioned that. Did not do so. So let's say I was first. I'm going to do my morning movement, and then Steph's going to do her morning movement. I'm going to do my midday movement. She's going to do hers. I'm going to do my evening. She's going to do hers. Then we have sundown, which is the cleanup phase. Put all of your movement cards face down on your discard pile. Return the event card to the bottom of the event deck, and then go to sunrise of the next day. Splitty said the 5th one is Robin Hood.
Jelfia loves Robin Hood.
Hey, I know. So, on your turn, you are going to go from map space to map space with the paths, with the trails, the roads, and the water. So, what you're going to do is this. Let's say that this is my movement card. You all are seeing this in the same orientation as I am seeing this. I can go any of the 8 directions except what is west for me. I can go northwest, I can go southwest, I can go any of the other directions. I cannot go due west.
And number of spaces would be 1.
Number of spaces, indeed 1. If this were a 2, I could go 2 spaces. Again, following these general directions. I could go west if I did a northwest and a southwest, but I have to follow this. So, fortunately, I don't even have west on my spot.
That's true.
So that's great. I just go basically wherever I want.
Now, if that was my card, it would be from my point of view.
That's right. So if this were Steph's card, she would look at it like this. She cannot go south with that card. Hey, look, it doesn't matter for Steph. Steph doesn't even have a south.
I don't go south,
So let's say that I had a card that had a form of travel on it, like this. I'll just go ahead and shuffle mine whenever we're done here. This one allows you to either go by road or by river, but not by the brown trails. So I can go road or river. Hey, that's great. I've got a road right here or a road right here. Doesn't matter what direction those are. I can go whichever way I want. If there is a combination of type of road and compass, you can choose either. You're not restricted to both. For example, if I have a compass rose and a river, I am not forced to go only river, only by the compass rose. I could take some of my movement by rivers and some of my movement by compass rose. I don't have to do all or the other, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, shuffle these up. So, what you are going to do whenever you move, let's say that this highwayman is not here and I am on this part of the lake, I can move into the lake and end at any of the spots in the lake that I want to go to. Like so, for example. Or maybe I go from here out into the lake and into that space there.
Yeah, from here, I could go like either of these 3 spaces.
That's a pretty big lake over there.
It's pretty good.
Now, you cannot go into this lake and wrapping to the other lake spaces on the board. Unless you're a particular character, there are some characters that break the rules.
Yep.
Like there's one character that lets you go off a map edge and go onto the corresponding match edge on the opposite side of the world. So, whenever you are going around the map, you can never move onto or through spaces with highwaymen. At the end of the phase where you placed your highwayman marker, you get to move the highwayman. You don't get to move the highwayman and then do your movement card. You do your movement first and then you move your highwayman. How far can you move that highwayman? You move the highwayman you move any of the highwaymen using your card that you moved. So if my card let me go 4 spaces, it lets the highwayman go 4 spaces using the same movement limitations as you had. Highwaymen may not move onto or through towns, forts, or anywhere with a character token. So, this highwayman could not go 2 spaces through me, even though they would not be stopping on me. However, any number of highwaymen can indeed share the same space.
And so when you do the movement, you just move one of them.
You move one highwayman. So, Highwaymen can never share a space with any wooden piece except other highwaymen.
Yeah.
Some events will show the depicted intrigue marker. Those phases do not apply to all phases of the day, but only to the phase that you put the corresponding intrigue marker. Now, what happens if I displace a highwayman? Let's say Steph is here, and I displace a highwayman onto where Steph is. You can do that. You will then get to displace the other character to a space of your choice. If your own character token is present, you can leave it where it is, but keep in mind it cannot share that space by the end of the turn. So, if I were to move here, I can move Steph. Oh, I'm moving you here. I know you're trying to get back to your house.
No.
That would be rude.
I'm so rude.
So, it looks like there would be a lot of take that in this game, but really there wasn't in our play. So, if you are not a fan of take that games, I would not worry too much about that. Usually they just block a lot.
Yeah.
So, when you end your movement in a town, a fort, an inn, or a secret place, you can do its effect. Hey, what can you do in towns? Usually you're going to do some sort of special quest. Hey, here's your first quest. They're all just about the same. Notice I cannot deliver this to yellow or black, which is near my home. I am taking this to any other city. Normally, you'll see that it requires a certain city, like this requires red. This requires anything but black or yellow. That is going to give me 1 gold. And I'm going to get to remove this little piece from the board that I also failed to mention during setup. I should have mentioned. You're going to cover up this spot of your board with this little token at the start of the game. Notice at the start of the game, I have a space for 1 normal quest and 3 side quests. Once I remove this with this personal quest, I have a room for 2 quests and up to 3 side quests. I could have 2 and 2, or I can have 1 and 3, as you can see. Steph's character has a power where she already has this space unlocked, and she can unlock another multi-purpose space. She will close up that space to the right. So her character is a little bit different. All of the characters have a special ability. Each completed quest will give you any of the rewards at the bottom of that quest. For example, this will give you 2 gold and a movement card. That movement card goes on top of your draw pile, so you will be able to draw it at the end of your turn, or at the end of the day, I should say. This one will give you 2 gold and 1 side quest, as you see right here.
Oh, that's good.
It is good.
I like it. I like side quests.
Yep. If you have too many quests, do you remember what happens, Steph, if you can just discard a quest?
You can choose.
Gotcha. So wanted to make sure and didn't want to hold the rules up. So, whenever you draw a side quest from the deck, you are going to place it face down above your board. So, you don't want people to know what your side quest business is. So, whether you have completed a quest or not in a town, you can take exactly 1 common quest from that city's quest pile. So, let's say I made it over here to this red and I finished my quest. Even if I didn't have that quest, I could then take this personal quest and hey, I can travel that big road over to the pink, perhaps, getting some more gold. So, at most you can take 1 new, even if you have more room for multiple common quests. The most you can take is 1. Let's say you go to a fort. Well, that's going to give you 1 of these weapons. There are 4 different types of weapons around the board. These are going to give you various bonuses. The first weapon that you get is going to give you this first bonus. For me, it's a gold. For Steph, it's a gold and
a common quest.
A common quest.
Now we're gonna have to read up on my special and what that means, but
what your common quest means?
Yeah, I assume it has to be from the region where I am.
Yes, that is correct. You may take a common quest from the quest deck of the region you are in.
Yeah.
If need be, discard a side quest first to make room. If you don't have room, you still get the gold. You do not get a quest. Oh, that makes me wonder if you can indeed get rid of quests. Oh, if you don't have room for the new side quest, you have to discard one, either a side quest you already have or the new one. If you do, discard the discarded side quest face down to the bottom of the side quest deck.
Yeah.
You are correct. So, my second one gives me 2 gold and a movement. I'm not getting side quest. I'm getting a couple of movement and then 3 gold over here.
I mean, extra movement cards are very powerful.
Absolutely.
Because they get you moving fast.
Yep, but notice I have to get 4 different weapons. Those are scattered around the board.
They are pretty far apart.
Yes. Inns will give you side quests. First, remember the highwayman can't be on that inn. The first thing you're going to do is, boop, get a gold because there's a big gold on it. So, then you're going to flip that over. On the back of these, do they have the side quest?
Yep.
I do believe.
Either that or something else.
Ta-da! There's the side quest.
Yeah, side quest.
I know the secret places have something different on each back. Whoops, sorry, wrong place. So, if you get the place that nobody has been before, you get the gold and the side quest. If you have gone here afterwards, you're only going to get the side quest. The side quest, whenever you complete a side quest, you're going to get the depicted reward. Draw a common movement card from the deck and place it on top of your draw pile. Then, whenever you've completed the side quest, just put it to the bottom of the deck. Finally, the secret places. The secret places are of 3 types. There is either a milepost, which gives you one of the common movement cards. It's really good. There are 4 of those.
Wow.
It could be a settlement, which lets you draw a side quest. Just like the inns, there are 2 of those. And there are portals. There are 3 of those. When there's one portal, a portal to nowhere is nothing. But when there are 2 portals, you guys have played the video game, right? That's going to let you go from one portal to the other portal. Boop.
Just saying, if you go into a portal with only one way, you're never coming back.
So, if a highwayman is on one side of the portal, the other side is free, but you can't go through it because guess what? There's a highwayman there.
Yeah. Pesky highwayman.
Julia says, now you're thinking with portals. Again, if you enter a secret place no one has been before, cha-ching, you get one of your 20 gold. And you get whatever effect there is. Hey, when does the game end?
20.
That's right. Whenever one player gets the 20 gold, that's the end of the game. That player wins. And it tells you to read the epilogue. That's when you get the potion of luck. 2 players. There is a variant where you could play longer to 25 points. That is entirely up to you. There are variants where you play with the variable setup side. There's a variant where you play with no events, which is also called the Michael and Steph forgot to play with the events variant.
Whoops. I just want to say...
Go ahead.
All right, you go.
There's also a variant where you can play with meaner highwaymen, where you must move at least 1 space on every turn. If possible, you may not just simply skip movement, and being blocked from highwaymen becomes devastating because you might be forced to move in a direction that you don't want to move. And the other variant's the 25-point variant. There are 4 characters with 4 different abilities. Those are not variants. Those are actual things. And go ahead and say what you were going to say.
Yeah, I would just wanted to say that I don't want people to be scared that programming is a big part of this game.
It's not. Really.
While it is a feature mechanic of the game, there's so many options with your rose pattern here that
I don't feel like I'm ever completely
stuck.
blocked with what I
Yeah.
want to do.
So I don't want it to be like, oh, I messed up by putting this card here. There's always something to do.
Right. So, for example, I might not be able to go directly to this red city. I might have to go this way to get to the red city. Can eventually get there. It might take me a little bit longer than I wanted to do. The events fire off on the start of round 2, Jason.
And I also wanted to be clear. Some of the like 4 pattern cards or whatever, it gives you 4 movement, and it has the compass on there and like water or something. So you can break those up with like going water and then going by the way of the north, southeast.
Mention that said war.
I know. I'm just saying it could be either.
That's what I said. Each movement step can take different things.
Yeah, I just want to be clear about it.
Absolutely. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do a little of that, and I probably...
And initiative is highest number?
Initiative is... the lowest number goes first. 1 goes first, 2 goes next, 3 goes next, etc.
I need to go there, and then...
Well, that's not there. Good.
1, 1.
Don't like it.
No. I want to do that. Oh. That's fine. That's not fine. Okay. I want to put this on top for next time.
Oh, really?
No. That will just go last. How about that? And then I need to figure this out.
Yeah, me too.
This and this. And then this. Can't do that next time. I could do that next time. So that means that's going on top for next time, and this is going here. And we're gonna worry about a little dude.
You're gonna worry about a little dude.
The little dude is gonna be somewhere around like here. Right. Planned. So the events are the first thing you do in a round, except the first round.
Except the first round. I'm gonna put that on top.
So we're gonna try not to forget.
I have number 25.
I have number 38.
That's me. Oh, dang, I didn't do this. I always forget these.
I thought I was highest number.
I'll double check. Sorry. Higher? Yes, sorry. The higher the card number on the bottom left, the earlier you will move. Sorry, you were correct. How about you go first, but I still have to do this.
That's fine.
I said the rules wrong. What I said, reverse it.
Well, the only reason I thought it was higher is because
I messed the rules up.
The 3 and 4 movement cards have very high numbers, like 90s, 100. So and that gives you like great initiative if you're using that as initiative.
Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna do it this way.
All right. I'm gonna go 1.
1. You're just covering your direction.
Yeah.
There you go.
There I go.
Moving north. Oh, what is your power, Steph?
I may complete quests in neighboring town.
So that means Steph can do purple in the white or white in the purple.
Yeah.
That's a neighboring town.
Yeah.
Not these, as to be on the same board. Mine is I can move an addition. Whoa. This says I can move 1 additional space in accordance with my movement card, not the highwayman. If I'm playing the highwayman card, which I should probably now swap those now that I've actually read my ability. I cannot do highwayman with better move. Now you know probably when I'm doing my highwayman, but that doesn't matter because I'm not really blocking you at this stage of the game anywhere. Yes, I'm going north. You're correct.
All right, me.
Yes, you.
I am going one space this way.
One space switch your mine way. You get 1 gold.
And
You're ahead.
and a card.
This?
Nope.
Sorry, you're gonna have to be more specific.
The common gold card for that region, which is that.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
This comes up. There's always one available. All right, that one is pink and purple. 4 pink and purple, but it is a whopping 1 gold. It's not bad for you though.
Hey, time roller.
Hey, Timey. I have no highwayman and 1 going road. Oh, look, I'm here. I get 1 coin, and I get to lose this. This personal quest can just be tossed. I get a coin. I am in that city. I am going to take this car. What? You're not even here.
I'm coming.
Not fast enough.
I'm very slow.
Well, I can't help you with that.
Me.
Yes, you.
So you're moving extra spaces each time?
No. When I play the highwayman, I can move 1 additional space with my movement.
Gotcha.
Which will be this one because, hey, surprise, it's my highwayman piece.
All right, now I'm moving 2.
Time Rollers played this.
This is not what I wanted.
No,
it's fine. We're good. We're good.
It's like, well, you played it.
This.
1.
And then this.
2. That's a secret place. You get a gold. And it is a movement.
Oh, let me go to the top of my deck where I don't look at it.
Yes, you can't look at it. It's funny.
And then
it'll be a good surprise.
This guy can't go that way. He can go
1 space.
Oh, 2 spaces.
Oh, 2 spaces.
So he can go this way and this way.
No.
Oh. Why?
Steph.
It can go that way.
It's in my way.
I know, but
it's directly in my way.
That's why I did it.
I'm going 1 space and then 1 additional space. Unfortunately, my 1 additional space is on top of the highwayman, so guess who's not going to be moving it probably?
You can go to the different way.
Nope.
Nope.
I could go up towards the inn, but that sort of sucks. Let's see, you don't want to go to pink or purple. You do want to go to red. Why would you block yourself like that?
I don't know. You're just going to move him away.
Not that one. I now have a new goal.
Ruin Steph.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Brutal.
So I am going to move here and 1 additional space. And then I am going to move this highwayman here. All right, that's all of that. We discard all of these cards to our discard piles. I'm just going to place that here until someone comes down in this area.
So before we draw, we do the event.
Before we draw our cards, which I'm not, it's not really going to affect my cards, but sure, do it. All players may discard 1 side quest to draw a new one. If you have none, draw one. Ho, ho, ho.
Like a side quest.
Here's a side quest.
Thanks.
Here's my side quest.
Oh.
I need to see what this is. Oh.
Well, we're going to find out if I can do this or not. So now we draw and assign 5 cards.
Yep. How about that?
How about it?
How about it?
Where am I going? What am I doing? Oof. You don't have to use all your movement, do you?
Yes, you can do fewer moves than you want or no moves at all. In addition, if you're in a town and you do not move, you do not get to take the action on that spot. Um, Also, you may not return to the space you started from, meaning none of these shenanigans,
That makes sense.
nor none of these shenanigans. All right, I need to see where I am here. Changing cards out multiple times here.
Yep.
Oh, that's not going to work at all.
Tarmiller says he's played this. Do you like it?
Welcome to 5 minutes ago.
But he didn't.
You just, I think you just like stopped really listening to anything I say.
No, I heard you say it, but I want to know if he likes it.
Then, okay. I think that is quite amazing. That. I can't, I literally cannot get where I need to get to with these 5 cards. I'm missing some very basic stuff. And I'm sorry it's taking so long, but I can't figure how to get this.
Yeah, I get that the box cover looks different than the game board. They kind of have to make it clean on the board because otherwise there's little lines everywhere and it might get too busy too quickly.
100%.
Because these compass roses, you need to see them.
I agree. One and that and that. Putting this on here, putting this on here. On top. All right. 54.
94.
Well, you're first.
All right.
What is it?
It's 2. I'm gonna go 1, 2. Get a coin, please. And a quest. And I'm gonna move this guy.
Great. Steph, you're a piece of work.
No, piece of work.
What are you doing?
Moving him 2.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you're moving him through him. Okay. And he can be on the same one anyway. It doesn't matter. Well, I have no movement now. One. You.
3, only using 2. 1, 2. At the gray region. I came in via a dirt road and I visited in this quadrant, so I get 2 movement cards. And I did this quest by visiting a red town, but
Yep.
for 2 money and a quest card. And 1 more money for my generic gold card.
Sorry?
1 money for this. Not purple or.
Are you done?
Yep.
2 boat.
You get a money
Yay.
and a portal.
Yay. And then I move 1 highwayman. You have really screwed me up. I went up there instead of to here and lost my chance at the gold and lost my chance at whatever movement I've got here. So we'll see if I can recover because I'm just moving farther from pink.
I will go 1.
Is that it?
Yep.
1. Move me this way. All right, that's it.
There's that
Event.
event. You may move the highwayman 1 additional space in accordance with your movement card.
Well, shoot. My cards have a notable lack of the direction I want to go. Much a thinky game, I gotta say.
Definitely, definitely thinky.
I still can't get to where I want to go. With 5 cards, I can't get to where I want to go. I'll just go the slow boat. I don't care. All right. 59.
113.
You.
Going one space.
How many gold?
2 gold. And I get this card here.
Why?
Because I get it from the region that I'm in.
Got it. Got it?
Yep.
2 plus 1. 1, 2, 3. 1 whole coin. Timeout. Stop. Other people have turns to take 2.
Yep.
3 movement. Well, I can't move that. One, two, three.
Okay. Three. One, two, three. And the guy's gonna move. Let's see.
Then don't move it.
One, two, three.
Don't want to move him 4.
Nope.
Okay. Done.
Yep.
1. You.
1. This way. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, well, that's fine.
I'll fix it.
Nope. I do this for 3. I put it back here. So 3 money. And I guess I'll pick this up.
Okay. Done.
Yep.
1. Event.
Shuffle.
Or not event.
I'm putting cards up.
Event.
Revolt. Reverse the play order at the sunrise phase. So lowest card will play first.
Got it. And I don't have the right movement again. Like my fate, I think. Yeah, it would be funny, except it's not.
I don't know. It's just bad draws.
I had amazing cards as green. It's like I'm never drawing the card I want as yellow. All right. Event. No, we did the event. 24.
68, you.
1. Finally, I get something. And I went to a city other than purple. So I get a movement. I get a side quest. I get 2 whole coins. This is whatever that is. This is this. This is this. Oh, great. All right.
Okay, I'm going 2 spaces this way. Get it this 2 money
2 money.
and this purple.
And this purple.
Yep. And I move this guy 2 spaces. Let's go 1, 2.
Okay.
He went on the green.
I see that now. Done?
Yep.
2. 1, 2. A gold and a side quest. 6 to 13. I'm catching up now.
You can't stop it now.
Actually, you can probably. Great. Another one I'm not going to be able to complete. You.
Me.
Yep.
All right. I will move 1. That's it.
That's it. Well, what can I do with this instead? Well, I could complete that, but I feel like I'm not getting anything accomplished. So this just gives me a movement. Oh, I didn't take the freaking quest when I was there.
You should have. It's fine. It was pink. A pink one.
If I'd done that, I wouldn't have moved down, but whatever. I will then
You can go back up.
go back up.
Sure.
1, 2. What's the one that's up before I grab it? Sure. 1 coin. I guess I had to move off of it and back to it to even claim it, obviously.
Right.
I think I got my coin. that gives me that. I take this. All right.
You gonna move the journeyman out of your way?
Yeah, I should probably. No, it's actually not in my way, but sure. You are way down there.
Mhm.
I cannot move to you and block you. You have purple, which is like way in the middle of nothing
Opposite.
for you. You also have yellow, which is close to you. One, two.
Okay. One space.
No, you're finding my crap cards.
I'm going here for 1 coin, please.
All right, 14.
And lucky me, I get a movement card. Ill deserved.
Why is it ill deserved?
Because you find a portal and I find movement cards.
Yeah.
Revolt. I'm sorry. Event. Attacks. You may move a highwayman onto a space with other characters, except towns and forts. If you do, displace the character to adjacent space.
Oh, that's the only time that you can displace them. You can't do it normally.
Ah, okay. Well, we
I
have it.
totally messed up the rules. Sorry, guys. I'm not myself today. Let me look. Yes, for attacks. They don't say that it's for attack cards. It just says attacks. So,
That could have been
yes,
clear.
that could have been clearer. Fortunately, we've not displaced anyone yet.
No.
Actually, didn't I displace you up here? Or did I think about it?
No, that was in the example.
That's right. Okay, fine. Okay, then what? Of course I don't have that. Of course I don't.
Yee. Okay. That and that.
That's hilarious. All right, I think I've got it correct. We'll find out. 84.
I have 23. You.
One space, really two, because of my ability. This lets me visit the hometown of another character in play.
Nice.
Did I just shuffle? I did just. Oh, I don't remember. No, these are discarded. I don't remember. I thought I shuffled them to draw.
I think it was 2 turns ago.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. You didn't.
What do I get? I get that. That's what I get. And then I move this one.
right. 2 spaces. I'm gonna go ding donk. I did this.
Donk.
Enter a city unnoticed by dirt road. I get a movement card. And I'm visiting black, so I get 1 coin.
Oh, I guess I could have taken this. What is it? It's going to black. Keep forgetting to draw these on cities. I'm just so flustered. It's not a good one. Diagonally across the map, probably not worth it.
I get 1 coin for my completed thing.
Did it?
Yep.
Me. 2. You.
I am gonna move 3 on dirt roads and regular roads. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Deliver this for 2 money and a side quest, please.
Sorry, 2 money.
And a side quest.
Okay.
And the blue thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's fine.
This?
I'm not gonna take it.
You're not going to take it.
No.
All right. Yeah, like the blue thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm moving this guy out of the way.
Okay, do it.
1, 2, 3.
Done?
Yep.
4. This is how crap this move is. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You get a side quest.
Yay. Okay. The dummy.
I going 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you put me on the stagger?
The stagger?
The dagger? Yes.
I
Wait.
assume you can make it there.
I don't, does that connect by the river?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes-ish.
Okay. That's 3 money.
3 money. End of the game. You have got the 20 for the potion of luck.
Whoa.
I got 7 coins.
I really messed you up that first couple rounds. First couple turns.
No, the very first turn.
Oh, we gotta.
You got a quick zoom out for some
Oops.
reason.
I
I don't
don't
know what you did.
I did nothing. Sometimes it just does that. So you get to see behind the scenes.
Yay.
Sorry.
So that is Treos from Lookout Games. Yeah, because it's program movement, if you have something where you have no backup plan, then you're pretty much screwed for that turn. If someone moves the highwayman in front of you, if someone moves themselves in front of you, if you don't draw the right cards, then, that can sometimes
Hinder your plans.
Yeah, but it is short enough, at least for 2 players, that you don't feel like, oh hey, I got shafted by luck. I could imagine if it were like if it's 20 minutes we're playing on a 4-player game, an 80-minute game of it might feel a little different. And everyone will likely be getting in everyone's way. But in a 2-player game, that was just me and you, and I had no way of recovering.
I know, I kind of butchered your entryway there.
Yeah. Well, not only did you get the first one I got, you got the second thing I wanted, and I'm like,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. That happens. So that's how the game plays. I think it's pretty good. I'm not a big race to the finish kind of person, but
It's been delivered, obviously.
yeah, which I think is fine. I actually like the Windrose movement, and so I think it has a lot of nice features about it. But it doesn't.
Well, sort of feast and famine, because
Sure.
As the green player, when I played as the green, I literally felt no hindrance of movement at all, and I didn't get movement cards. And in this one, I could never draw the cards that I wanted. So it
Mhm.
was, I don't know, it felt like a little bit of famine on that side.
That's
So,
true. Because with the green player, you were able to go from corner to corner, which is also nice. Which
right.
is a nice change up. So it varies. Maybe it'll be for you. Maybe it won't be for you. So check out Trios.
From Lookout Games.
Yeah.
And if you enjoyed this teach and playthrough and you want to see more just like it, come join us on YouTube. Just search for Board Gamer Steph. Or even better, you can join us in the chat on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph, where we stream live every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central. And we stream 3 games or more every single stream. So come join us on Twitch, where we play all the games. Good timing.
And for those on Twitch, we'll be right back.